We have here with us today American-German psychologist, Mr. Eric Erickson. How are you today?
I'm very good.
In your European years, you wrote about your adolescent identity confusion. What do you mean by that?
My identity confusion was the borderline between neurosis and adolescent psychosis. As a child, I was left with the feeling of confusion about who I really was. My interest in identity was further developed based on my own experiences at my school. At my Jewish temple school, I was teased for being a tall, blue-eyed, blonde-looking boy who stood out amongst the rest of the kids. At my grammar school, I was rejected because of my Jewish background.
What did you study?
I studied art and several languages, actually. Rather than going to college, I traveled all along Europe. In Vienna, that's where I met my beautiful wife, Joanne, wonderful, wonderful lady. I also met Sigmund Freud, who had a major influence on me and later on helped me develop my theory.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the psychoanalytic movement?
Wow, amazing question. Such great eloquence, deliverance. I love it. I don't know if I should apologize when I say that I came to psychoanalysis really from art. Sigmund Freud was pretty eager to have some people, not the majority of people came from non-medical fields. I think he always felt that psychoanalysis was something between science and the arts. I think the artful part of his work always stands out in comparison with, if you remember in his early cases of histories, they were in fact like reading novels.
Yes.
Though I cannot deny that this was what first attracted me to it, and I was also very, very impressed when I first met him. Sigmund Freud was a very, very impressive man, which I gained a great understanding of the arts.
So what happened after all that?
Okay. Well, on Thursdays, I tried to make a living from being a teacher, and for one summer, I was asked to be a tutor of children. That is where I met Freud. In those days, it was a bit different from today, as you all know, where one has to apply and go through certain complicated procedures, leading analysis to pick from a certain group of people who they thought had some psychotic sense. Freud looked for people who might develop the field of child analysis, which is the first field I specialized in, which kind of brought him to me and picked me out of that group.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you mean by basic trust versus basic mistrust?
Well, we should remember here that it is not a matter of a simple shift of focus, but that one is built on the other. Now you and I remember that what Freud first was very much concerned with was to find the experiences in life which he could find quantities of something. I was more concerned with what morality may contribute to a child's psychosocial development. And as you remember, I came up with 8 psychosocial development stages that will go on further later on today. In other words, morality takes place in relationship to the mother who feeds, reassures, and keeps her child warm. That's what I meant by kinesthetic sensory. What you learn first in life is to take in, but as you take in, what contribution is that to psychosocial education? There I felt that the first basic social attitude to be learned is that you can trust your mother, and you can trust that she will come back, that she will feed you the right things, quantity at the right time, and so on and so forth. You see, in animals, this is all given instinctively, and man, it has to be learned. But mistrust is just as important. In fact, the ratio of trust and mistrust is a basic social attitude. We have to differentiate it. Should we trust or mistrust? meaning the recognition of the anticipation of danger or discomfort, and so on and so forth.
Due to time, we will have to cut this interview short, although there's a lot of information that could have been covered.
Thank you, Mr. Erickson, for allowing us to interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Teachers who apply psychologist development in classroom create an environment where each child feels appreciated, becomes comfortable, and learning new things, and builds relationship with other peers.
Applying Erickson's theory in different grade levels will assure that learners will gain a mastery of each stage in the theory. For example, at a preschool level, we should give learners the opportunity to make their own choices and act upon them. And we can provide a portion of the day where children can choose their own activities.
At the elementary level, allow learners the opportunity to set realistic goals, encourage them create both short-term and long-term academic and personal goals to achieve.
During middle school and high school, building self-esteem and identity should be a teacher's main focus. For example, we can incorporate life skills into our lesson plans, and we can provide students with a number of positive role models that can help them shaping their identity.